Like the video and subscribe right now, and Super Doggo will eat your enemies. I see huge tracts of agricultural land. How to get that smell out of my gaming chair? A common problem that most people have is that their gaming chairs start to smell. Mine has started to smell of poo. This is very unpleasant and my girlfriend has started whining about it recently, which makes me angry. I've tried wiping it down with wet wipes and the smell doesn't seem to leave. Any advice? How do you guys get rid of the smell? Improve your own hygiene. Sitting on things should not generate smell like that at all with proper hygiene. Wow, very judgmental community here. Enough porn for today. Japanese porn star drowns in semen while filming butt-ache scene. There is a tragic sense of grief today as Japan's adult movie industry is mourning over the loss of a popular actress who died in an accident while shooting a scene for an upcoming film. The second worst incident of seamen drowning after Pearl Harbor. Skeletal cancer aftermath. What an eye-opening experience. Mind-blowing, really. Men seeing anything that walks. Don't exclude paralyzed girls like that, bruh. Anything that walks, crawls, leaps, flies, poops, breaths, optional. Optional. A Taiwanese prison inmate that was serving a life sentence committed suicide in his cell. This was found on the wall. So that's horny jail? Woman with 9 months left to live asks husband if she can sleep with ex just one last time. Well, that would definitely make the grieving process much easier on me, so thanks. Whoever decided to turn Lois into a tomboy needs a major raise. Lord knows I just got one. What's your problem, you little bigot? Haven't you seen a lady pee before? Mommy, that's not a lady. Shh. We aren't allowed to speak the truth anymore. Why the duck is there a toilet outside the bathrooms? In the liberal world you piss and shit anywhere. 2 girls 1 horse. Australians don't have Shreks. They don't have Shreks with humans. They have Shreks with spiders. I feel so stupid after this. So after playing Skyblock for over 7 hours straight, I went on a date with my girlfriend, and she told me when she was younger she was SE'd. Now my head immediately when she was shadow assassinated. It took my brain a good 3 seconds to realize what she meant. This is when you know you've played too much Skyblock. When I was questioned by the FBI, they said if I owned any CP, my mind went to Skyblock. So I said hell yeah I do. I got a minor CP, I got a dungeon CP and much more. Wanna see them? And now I'm facing court on Tuesday. Point of view. It's your first day as a technician and you're doing maintenance on Roxy. Just woke up from sleep paralysis. Bruh, that shit horrifying. Lol. I sleep on my back with my dick put, so when my sleep paralysis demon does anything I get bricked and duck her. Or him. I don't know it. Percentage of males who are circumcised in each country. Makes me hungry for skin chips. Combat death. 97% men, 3% women. Industrial death. 93% men, 7% women. Suicide victims. 80% men, 20% women. Winner of custody. 16% men, 84% women. That makes sense. Can't give the kids to someone who is gonna die soon. Bruh, why the duck is this in YouTube? 10 hours of soft lolly breathing. You watched it all? Yeah, I watch porn for the plot. Do you think Anakin used the Force when he ducked Padme? Imagine the positions you could do with the Force. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. NFTs and AI art will eventually die. AI can make decent enough hentai now. That means it's not going anywhere, my friend. When my ex said he didn't know if he could ever have a daughter because changing her diaper might turn him on. Same. Could you repeat that? I love the way it feels when you squeeze it with your hand and rub it all over your body. Can somebody for the love of God explain to me what the actual duck NFTs are and how they work? Imagine you have a wife and your wife is getting drilled by everyone and you can't do shit. But you have the marriage certificate. That's the NFT. Call me purple guy cause I'm about to put a child in that robot. What is the most disgusting thing you did willingly? When I was 6 or 7, I was staying the night at a friend's house and had explosive diarrhea in the middle of the night. Only after finishing and trying to flush, I remembered his parents telling me not to use that toilet as it was out of order. I then spent the next 30 to 40 minutes slowly scooping the liquid shit out of the toilet that wouldn't flush with my bare hands into the trash can. Then I washed my hands thoroughly and went back to bed. His parents found the diarrhea-filled trash can the next morning, no doubt by the smell, and had a stern but heartfelt talk with me. That was almost 30 years ago, and I'm still disgusted by it. LMAO. Tesla lets people from the outside know the pets are safe inside. What if a blind person sees that cat in the car and can't read it? Those straps should give up like how I gave up on my family and left them. Stop me if I get too romantic, but I would gargle her period. I cracked an egg that looks like a cartoon rodent. Disney is going to sue the duck out of this chicken. Yes, I'm vegan. Yes, I eat meat. We exist. I feel like this is a setup for an oral Shrek's punchline. Somewhere at Nerve HQ. I would give my left kidney just to have a cup of your period blood. What the duck, your dick is so small, says the bitch with literally no penis. Do you own a baseball bat for home self-defense? If so, place his sock over the top of the bat. Now if an intruder grabs it, they only pull off the sock, leaving you the ability to strike them again. I wrapped in my cum sock. Not only does he not take the bat out of my hands, he also has plus 50% chance of a STD plus 100% chance of being infected with a germ, not to mention the emotional damage. God, I wish my executioner was that thick. I'm trying to detonate my suicide vest, but I'm dummy thick and the slap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. True. I don't believe balls can produce this amount of cum. Unless he fires an abnormally small amount of cum per shot. Holy shit, I just made a new measuring system. CPS cum per shot. Anything but metric. The CEO of the company released a statement after her tragic death. Woman dies after falling into large meat processor at work. She really put her heart into her work. Also her lungs, kidneys, intestines, etc. In an attempt to get Americans to see why Japan finds Barb and Ema offensive, Japanese Twitter has taken to making 9/11 jokes, completely misunderstanding that Americans love 9/11 jokes. It's almost like dark humor is to cope with tragedy. Heck, I make lots of jokes about my dad tearing my asshole. People who got unasked nudes, how did you answer? Dad, this needs to stop. Send some more please, mom. Death battle. The only way Captain Marvel can defeat Shazam is by accusing him of sexual assault. He can counter that by transforming back into a minor and accusing her of pedophilia. Related image. Furries should be treated like animals. So treated with love and kindness? Or do you abuse your animals? Wait, so I should duck furries? Mark Margolis has died at the age of 83. Last chance to look at me, Hector. I'm literally eating pizza and watching two men jerking each other off while wearing gas masks. You playing R6? No, I'm being as literal as I can be. I can send you the video if you'd like. Today I learned that almost 50% of men think they could land an airplane with no training if the pilots were incapacitated. I mean, I could land it, but if you want the plane and passengers back, probably not. For guys who haven't fingered a girl yet, it's just this but retextured. I just got an incredible idea for a mod. What is the biggest mistake you did not make as a teenager? I'm the first woman in my family to beat teen pregnancy. Kick that baby's ass. Duck them kids. Me opening the door to find that my girlfriend hung herself after our fight. Rage quit. Why did that one kid get expelled? Peeing on a teacher who wouldn't let him go to the bathroom. If anyone could please help make this picture more headshot worthy, I would be so grateful. Thank you in advance. You know, the internet used to be a safe place for people to consume videos of beheadings, farmers getting banged by livestock, a doo-doo cup being shared by two young ladies. Now this vile shit starts showing up, and we all wonder why the youth of today are a train wreck. Viewing the cup was a rite of passage. This is the worst ducking movie I've ever seen, oh my god. It's my favorite movie ever. Now I think we should breed and ask our child what they think. What the duck did you just say to me? Speaking of this movie, you guys ever think Tarzan was a virgin before he met Jane? Or he was clapping gorilla's cheeks? Keep keeping those records. On July 28, 1996, a man's body washed up on a trawler in the UK seas. There was no identification on the body, except a 25-year-old Rolex oyster on his wrist. As Rolex maintained such meticulous service records, they were able to ID the victim and ultimately the murderer. So take the Rolex after the murder. Got it. Thanks. The future is looking greener with these new biodegradable water bottles. Sloth bears are mean as duck. I'll never forget the video one ripping an Indian farmer to shreds. Those duckers are mean. Why would you watch that? It was a difficult but rewarding fap. We are doing a scientific research right now, and we need your honest answer, for males only. Which coordinates do you pass in? G13. Your girlfriend and your mom switch bodies. You have to duck one of them to change them back. Who do you duck? Girlfriend. Mom. Since it's just a mind switch, I'd go with mom in the girlfriend's body. Weird. Yes, but I wouldn't be screwing my mother's body, not to mention the risk of pregnancy or whatever else. Sorry ma. You'll just have to push through. If mom can handle the mental stress of pushing me out, she can handle me going back in. To learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. Voltaire. We need to rise up against children with leukemia. What is the worst first and last name combination? Adolf Hitler. Any ideas or insights? Things you can say during chess and in bed. Bishop makes an illegal move on a minor piece. I was on a Boy Scout camp out, and this kid kept hitting me with his bamboo stick, so I broke it in half and threw it away. He then decided to spit in my eye, so I proceeded to steal his bag of peanuts while he wasn't looking and filled the bag with my pee. I let it soak for a bit, then poured the pee out, and I let the bag dry in the sun for the rest of the day. The next morning I placed the bag back in his tent and watched him eat the whole bag. He periodically looked at the peanuts a little confused, but he ate the whole bag of like 30 plus of them. It was excellent revenge. One time on a date I told a guy I had an OnlyFans and he walked out. Later that night he subscribed and sent the photos to my mom. Mom's answer: her OnlyFans is trash, subscribe to mine. The difference between my brother and Diastan. Dude's family adopted a mannequin. Why can't England and the USA play chess? No idea. Because the US has no towers and the UK has no queen. What does dick taste like? Depends on how you cook it. Do you prefer versus or co-op shitting? I like doing VS, since I love the fear in my opponent's eyes when I let out an absolute shatter blaster that shakes the ground and cracks the toilet. They should have upgraded toilet durability before the Mac. I'm at a loss for words. These anti-rape pants are essentially undergarments which come fitted with prosthetic male genitals, which proudly bulge from between the woman's legs. It's hoped that by wearing them, Potential rapists are fooled into thinking the wearer is a man or transgender, thus reducing their inclination and motivation for assault. Won't stop priests. I love zoophilia, or whatever this movie is called. What movie changes its plot if you add a random R somewhere in its title? Planet of the Apes. It only shoots gay people. Ah, now I know why most guns are black. Blonde one looks eerily like my sister. What's your sister's? Got some news for you, bro. Who should a self-driving car kill? Should a self-driving car kill the baby or the grandma? Depends on where you're from. If you drift, you should be able to take out both of them. All my body count as a 17-year-old. She out here playing Pokemon, gotta collect them all. You can't choose a superpower, but the first person to reply can choose a side effect. Midas touch that icon, switch on and off. Testicular torsion. Anon watches Oppenheimer. Watching Oppenheimer in South Korea. Hiroshima scene. Crowd starts cheering. What Hiroshima scene? The scene where Oppenheimer have Shreks with a bunch of communist chicks in Japan. Oppenheimer. The Goliath bird eater, Theraphosa blondie, the largest spider in the world. Not the largest spider. I did 15 grams of mushrooms and I saw the celestial spider, and that thing was massive. Wanted to suck energy from me until I told it to stop. Then it began to just degrade and insult me for 4 hours. You can marry Daisy Ridley or be a Jeja pilot and kill Keiju. I'd Daisy her Ridley so fast she would be pregnant before the ceremony. Expanded edition of that meme. Gwen is trans. Alright, bet. We know that Gwen is trans because halfway through Beyond the Spider-Verse she pulls her 12-inch cock out. I'm an animator at Sony, so I'm a reliable source. And I had to animate said cock. Don't worry, I included the veins. People who got unasked nudes, how did you answer? Dad, this needs to stop. Featured comment. TerraChad23. Friend. Go get some bitches. Me, who has a girlfriend.